Westbrook, but you ain't never heard me say they don't deserve their money. That's never come out of my mouth, okay? Because, and not only that, I usually don't talk about people's money until after you sign on the dot. That's on me. And so, you know, real knows real. And when you a man, you own up and you fess up to the things that you did wrong. Right. And I'm going to always be that.
Reports from CNN claim that Floyd Mayweather has left the United States after Stephen A. Smith spoke about his questionable real estate deals on his channel. Stephen A. Smith joined others who have been raising concerns about Floyd Mayweather facing possible bankruptcy. There has been a lot of talk about him going broke, but what can be confirmed is that many of the real estate deals connected to him are not as real or solid as people believe.
So my mentality is I walk into work every day. Number one responsibility, how do I make us more money? Number two, how do I get some? That's my approach to business. The minute I walk in every single day, I'm unapologetic about it. It's not personal or anything like that. I am constantly trying to win because winning is what's going to create other opportunities.
Fans and other reporters were unsure about how Floyd Mayweather went bankrupt or what exactly was wrong with his finances. But Stephen A. Smith revealed it all. However, many still question his claims since they lack solid proof. There is no real estate and no money behind these stories.
His act together, and he didn't appreciate that. And he was so pissed off we went without talking, and it got to a point where a couple of my colleagues pulled me to the side and said, yo man, you the beat writer for this.
According to the ESPN commentator, Floyd Mayweather's real estate investments don't actually exist. He mentions them just to reassure his creditors and make them think he has enough to cover his debts. He also uses these fake properties as collateral. Right now, the only things Mayweather can rely on are his luxury cars, jewelry, and exhibition fights. Stephen A. Smith added he made a lot of money, we all know that, but he has managed it very poorly and could be in serious trouble soon.
He didn't care about that. Believe it or not, he didn't care about that. It was like he got mad because I said that, you know, he taking liberties, you know,
Floyd has always bragged about his real estate, claiming he owns the best investments. But over time, several companies and organizations have filed debt claims against him, leading Stephen A. Smith to speak out. Fans have shared their opinions about the controversy. After CNN reported that he left the country, the comment sections filled up with criticism. One fan wrote, "This happens every year. Floyd is hurting our economy and disappointing fans who loved him for boxing." Another added, "For someone so materialistic, flashy, and proud, it's not surprising this is happening. He keeps acting to maintain a fake lifestyle."
We're here with Lionel Corey of Clocked and Loaded, Floyd Mayweather, greatest of all time. What's going on here? You source all Floyd's watches or what? Explain to me.
A lot of them. All
right.
He's a watch connoisseur. A lot of my watches, you know, because of my background, has to have diamonds. They're just me.
Right.
Because, you know, Africa, we come from gold and diamonds and precious stones and precious metals. Most of the watches sticking more together, you know, pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, you know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. You know, I couldn't ask to be in a better place.
The third fan commented, "The only thing to admire about him was his boxing. Everything else is just annoying and frustrating. The biggest problem with his luxury lifestyle is the constant trouble it brings." A U.S. court has confirmed that former world boxing champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. must pay $2.4 million in damages to Zin Media Concept Limited, a Nigerian company, for breaching a contract.
Watches I wear is diamonds. Today, no diamonds today.
That's the Richard Mille.
This is very humble.
No, I like to call this people pronounce them different ways. Rashard Mille is what my jeweler told me, so.
That's exactly how you say it, Rashard.
Rashard Mille.
So, and of course, this is a watch connoisseur, so he would know.
I'm wearing a black sub, and we've got one right here.
You know what, today, I'm gonna go black sub.
Is that which one do you prefer? Is that the one you
But
prefer?
today, I'm gonna go black sub.
Black subs. You guys gonna have matching watches?
Sticking more together, you know, pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, you know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. You know, I couldn't ask to be in a better place.
This includes a deal in Nigeria. Zinni Media signed an agreement with Mayweather in June 2017 for him to make several appearances in Africa, including one specifically in Nigeria.
So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. You know, what's important to me right now is my real estate, my family, different things I'm involved with. You know.
However, Mayweather terminated the agreement unilaterally and refused to refund the advance payment made by the company. Nwankwo alleged that Mayweather's legal team suggested that the boxer could avoid refunds because Zinni Media was not based in the U.S. After multiple unsuccessful attempts to recover the appearance fees from Mayweather, we filed a lawsuit in 2018 alleging breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and fraud. We appreciate that 2 courts have ruled in favor of Zinni Media Limited, he stated. In October 2023, a California lower court ordered Mayweather to pay Zinni Media $1.6 million in damages, $721K in pre-judgment interest, $16K in attorney fees, and $285 in costs, totaling $2.3 million. Mayweather subsequently appealed this decision.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight?
However, Mayweather ended the agreement on his own and refused to return the advance payment made by the company. Zinni Media claimed that Mayweather's legal team argued he didn't have to refund because the company was not based in the U.S. after several failed attempts to get the appearance fees back. Zinni Media filed a lawsuit in 2018 accusing him of breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and fraud. 2 courts have ruled in favor of Zinni Media. In October 2023, a California lower court ordered Mayweather to pay $1.6 million and $6 million in damages, $721,000 in prejudgment interest, $16,000 in attorney fees, and $285 in costs, totaling $2.3 million. Mayweather later appealed the decision.
It's all about helping kids, the new generation, surpass Floyd Mayweather and be a better Floyd Mayweather. So, you know, everything that I did, you know, in the past, if it was something negative, I apologize.
In a recent ruling on August 27, 2024, Eva McClintock, clerk of the appellate court, confirmed the lower court's decision. Nwankwo pointed out that even after the appellate court's ruling, Mayweather has not paid the amount owed, which is now accumulating interest at 10% per year. The court has allowed U.S. attorneys to enforce the judgment by seizing Mayweather's 2015 Bugatti Veyron or his 2015 Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, both worth more than the debt. It seems the debts have been growing over the months, which pushed Mayweather to try selling his properties earlier this year. He claimed it was to diversify his investments, but Stephen A. Smith contradicted that statement, saying,
So, yeah, I got to know the difference between a hack bag and a Birkin bag.
Many of these properties were put on the market because of this situation. It's a serious problem. Not long ago, Floyd Mayweather listed some of his properties for sale, and no one really knew why except for what he shared publicly. Fans were curious and wondered why someone known for wealth and success would sell such valuable real estate with a portfolio reportedly worth over $250 million, including luxury mansions. Mayweather's decision surprised a lot of people.
I just want to show the people how I live on a daily basis. I just showed the 2 Rolls Royces, well, actually 3 cars that I bought. So I brought them out front, one of my houses. We like to call this house right here the Palace. As you can see, this right here is red.
Famous for his lavish lifestyle and supposedly smart investments, he said he was trying to diversify even more among his holdings. 9 skyscrapers stand out, with 1 Vanderbilt, a 93-story marvel, as the crown jewel, but here's the strange part: Mayweather said he wasn't just selling, he was reinvesting across a wider range of real estate. The real reason behind this move, however, seemed to be driven by
So we got this. This is the EWB, extended wheelbase. Gucci pillows.
Floyd Mayweather shared on Instagram about a new strategy for his investments. He wrote that after years of hard work, he has secured generational wealth for his family. His post highlighted that he owns more than 24 mortgage-free homes across the United States. Mayweather explained his plan, saying that seeing the right opportunity, he is thinking of selling certain properties to reinvest in a wider range of real estate assets covering all types, not just residential.
All depends on how you want to close the door. Stop talking, I'm filming. Come on. Showed you guys this yesterday. But I didn't show you guys this. I want to always talk about different things that I'm doing. You know, what I'm working on right now in New York City. I know you guys, if you guys haven't seen one of my buildings, is One Summit,
Yes.
You know, it's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers.
Mayweather also explained his updated approach to investing. He said, "My investment strategy has evolved over time, and I'm now looking for new opportunities and ventures. This move represents a shift from focusing only on luxury and high-value properties to exploring a broader range of real estate options." His post shows his financial skill and ability to adapt and succeed in changing situations. He ended by inviting anyone interested to reach out for inquiries about buying any of these properties. "Please contact my team at floydmayweatherholdings@rategmail.com. Mail to Floyd Mayweather Holdings at rategmail.com.
Like 4 or 5 days ago. I got all type of toys, Apple TV, expensive.
But now he is buried in debt. Is there any way out? Stephen A. Smith doesn't think so, yet Mayweather still claims a net worth of nearly $450 million. With career earnings that have topped $1 billion, the jet-setting former boxing champion, promoter, and entrepreneur became famous not just for his massive paychecks, but also for how he spent them, from state-of-the-art Gulfstreams to the rarest and most expensive cars, plus stunning watches and jewelry. He owns some of the finest things money can buy, and he makes sure everyone sees his latest purchases. Nicknamed Money Mayweather, he clearly understands the principle that money attracts more money.
Yeah.
What's the address of that building?
I don't know that one about. So what I'm working on, I want you guys to know this. I got a casino coming to New York City in Times Square.
Wow.
You part of that, yeah.
Clap it up for that. That's incredible.
That's
big. That's huge.
I just saw that, Caesar.
Over the years, through careful planning and smart moves, he has built a strong portfolio to secure not just his own financial future, but potentially that of his family for generations. Let's take a look at some of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s key investments. His rise in real estate is as impressive as the skyscrapers he owns. Known as Floyd Money Mayweather, he is widely regarded as one of the greatest boxers ever and has made a mark both in and out of the ring. During his perfect 50-0 professional career, he earned massive paydays. He reportedly made $630 million, around $750 million, from just 3 fights against Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao, and Conor McGregor. But he didn't stop there. Since retiring in 2017, Mayweather has taken part in high-paying exhibition fights against YouTubers, kickboxers, and more. He now has a net worth of $450 million and lives one of the most extravagant lifestyles in all of sports.
Like 4 or 5 days ago. I got all type of toys, Apple TV, expensive.
Mayweather owns 2 private jets, a £50 million Gulfstream G650 called Air Mayweather, which he bought for himself as a birthday gift in 2018, and a second jet worth £25 million for his entourage. Both jets hold up to 12 passengers and feature his Money Team logo along with his undefeated 50-0 professional boxing record. Mayweather also has a supercar collection worth over £20 million, including 5 Rolls-Royces totaling more than £2 million, a Ferrari 488 valued around £238,000, and a Mercedes. Maybach worth £172,000.
Chain, all type of crazy stuff. So these are the two I also, that's you, this family. And here. Talked about this yesterday, talked about that. It's blue.
He has also been seen in a Bugatti Chiron worth £2.82 million and a Mercedes G-Wagon valued at £140,000. Mayweather says his car collection has over 100 vehicles. He owns 2 mansions in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, having sold his third, a Miami Beach house, for £5.3 million, $6.6 million. His 25,000 square foot LA home is worth over £21 million, $25 million, with 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, a pool, multiple living and dining areas, and a large backyard. His Las Vegas property, valued at $8.5 million, $10 million, has 11 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, several guest houses, a massive courtyard, and his famous 20-car underground garage. According to GCTV.com, Mayweather Jr. also owns 9 skyscrapers mainly in New York, including one Vanderbilt, a 93-story Manhattan Tower, and the tallest commercial building in the U.S. These holdings are part of his $150 million-plus portfolio, showing his strong investment sense.
Yes, I got a casino. SL Green is a company that I've been working with for so many years. And Andrew Mathias, great business guy. This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that."
In his keynote at the 10X Growth Conference, Floyd Mayweather Jr. talked about how he got started in real estate, sharing an inspiring journey. He began with just $5 million and earned $50 a month for years. Mayweather explained how he moved from cautious early investments to building a real estate empire through careful planning and bold decisions. He said, "Okay, if it's paying off like this and I gave them 7 figures, I'm not going to stop at 8 figures, I'm going to give 9 figures." Signaling his plan to add a 10th skyscraper to his portfolio.
"You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball. He said, but New York real estate, you make money when you sleep. So
Yes.
This bold approach highlights real estate as the foundation of Mayweather's investment portfolio, showing his skill in spotting and taking advantage of profitable opportunities. He told the audience that he is working on a new project to build a 10th skyscraper. He also shared that real estate was the first area he decided to invest in, but it wasn't the only one.
That's a big one.
So I said, okay. So I started off something small with him in the beginning. I started off probably 5 million. That was just in the beginning. That was years ago.
Something small. Yeah.
Well, at the time, what was the percentage of your net worth that was, like, roughly?
Actually,
Mayweather started his professional career in 1996 with legendary promoter Bob Arum's Top Rank. By 2006, the world champion chose to go independent. He turned down an $8 million fight against Mexican-American boxer Antonio Margarito, and instead used a clause in his Top Rank contract that allowed him to pay $750 to become a free agent in 2007. He founded Mayweather Promotions LLC, with his former manager and future Premier Boxing Promotions founder Al Heyman as an advisor during his Nevada Hall of Fame induction speech. Mayweather said using $750 to exit the Top Rank contract was the best investment he ever made. In 2018, the 5-division champion launched Mayweather Boxing and Fitness to offer inclusive, high-intensity workouts.